Hello, my name is Nandi Ashley. When it comes to healthcare, I've learned a lot. I've had some valuable lessons just in the last year alone. See, I've always had health insurance through my employer, probably over 30 something years. But for the first time, I had to try to navigate the process of having individual coverage. So last year, on January 31st, 2025, I resigned from my job where I had insurance. So my plan was to continue the coverage through COBRA, the Consolidated Omnibus Reconciliation Act, which allows you to continue the same coverage that you had with your employer or through your employer on an individual level, paying the full premium. So that was the plan. And with Cobra, you have 60 days in which to enroll, either 60 days from the date of your Cobra election notice or 60 days from the date your coverage ended, whichever one is later. So that was the plan. I was looking at both Cobra and Marketplace. Unfortunately, due to some life circumstances, I ended up missing the deadline for Marketplace enrollment. And because of everything that was going on at the time, Cobra was an expensive option. So I missed that. I believe it was something like April 13th was my deadline. And guess what? On April 17th, I broke both of my feet, ended up in the hospital for 5 days without any insurance. That bill ended up being approximately over $20,000. $20,000. No insurance. I mean, I was in a lot of pain. I had to get a walker, wheelchair, the boot. They sent me home with a portable toilet and walker, and all those things were expensive. Prescriptions for pain and antibiotics and all the various prescriptions that I had. One thing I will say is that GoodRx was a great option as far as savings for some of the medicine that I had to take. So, what lessons did I learn from last year? Pay attention to the deadlines. The deadlines are absolutely critical. So, right now, for my husband and I, we are looking at our options for signing up for the Affordable Care Act. The deadline is January 15th in order for it to be effective February 1st. I spoke with someone today just to get an idea of how much we would have to pay. And so one of the options we're looking at is a plan where the monthly premium is $690. And oh my goodness, the out of pocket maximum is a little over $8,000. The deductible is $6,000. And for a lot of things, a lot of services and treatments, the deductible has to be paid first in order for you to only have to pay 30%. Copay, I believe, for that, it was like $40, and specialist visits, $60. And all I keep thinking about is, had I not missed the deadline for Marketplace last year, I might not be in this situation now. So that's what I've learned. What I've learned is to pay attention to the deadlines. My husband and I, we have to make some serious decisions within the next few days. But it's very important to know your options. We know as far as prescriptions are concerned, GoodRx, when you don't have healthcare coverage, GoodRx is a great option. That came in handy for things like my EpiPen. I have, allergies, and so that's something that I have to be up to date on. And so that the GoodRx was a good option there. GoodRx was a great option as far as the pain medicine that I needed when I was recovering from my broken feet. And so that's my input. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.